like carry keys in our hands or have our phone right there so we could call someone. I feel like you're constantly scared.
I was walking near Piccadilly Circus, which was really crowded, so I didn't realise at first. But then I noticed that he kept looking at me and trying to keep the same pace as me, and every time I moved away, he got closer. So I crossed the road, and then he followed, and then I crossed back, and he followed again. And he starts making really obscene comments about my body, and eventually I had to get help at the nearest tube station.
The problem here isn't just that men are ignorant of how women are treated. The problem is that many know exactly what they're doing to women and will try to intimidate and silence women who try to fight back.
I've personally experienced really bad like stuff on public transport, like guys rubbing their boner into your back on the tube, or the worst thing, one like 50-year-old man once sat down on a train opposite me and my best friend. We were 18 at the time, I think, and he sat down, unzipped his pants, and started masturbating on the train in front of us. And he looked into our eyes like it was the most disgusting thing ever. And I couldn't do anything. I was so shocked. I just froze. But luckily, my best friend stood up and like told the entire train what was happening really loudly, and then security came and he ran away.
Don't make a sex tape if you don't want it leaked. Don't wear any revealing clothing if you don't want to get raped. You know, they put it all the blame, all the responsibility with the victims. It's insane, really, that you wouldn't blame a victim of having your house broken into. You wouldn't blame the victims for that. You would blame the people who did it and try to find them and put them to justice. It's scary that so many don't realize this. So if we educate people on everything that has to do with women and the way that they are basically brainwashed by society into believing that women have a place and shouldn't deviate from it, I think it will solve a lot of problems.
Rape culture starts with casual street harassment, like guys telling you to smile or saying inappropriate things like, I don't know, show me your tits or whatever. But the problem is that it's so normalized in our society that you usually, if you complain about this to someone, they will tell you, oh, take it as a compliment, or like, but you were probably wearing a really short skirt, so.
Men expecting, there's no way someone could not want me unless they already have someone else.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing too. Like when you're going out and you're being harassed in a club, they will not stop saying things or doing things until you say, I have a boyfriend. Because then you're someone else's fucking property. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna back off.
A news article about a teenage boy who got gang raped at a party. And it was left in a critical condition. He was 15 years old, but nobody was asking the questions of what he was wearing or how much makeup did he have on or how much did he have to drink. They are just saying how bad it was. Whereas if a girl got the same thing, it would be completely discredited by whatever she was wearing or drank or said. Double standard. That's what they always try and do. Discredit anything, everything the opponent says. And in this case, the opponent is anyone, but mostly the women who try and fight back.
And then here in Full Frontal Feminism by Jessica Valenti, it says that in the US, fewer than half of all rapes are reported to the police.
Why would you say not all men? As soon as you start with the not all idea, then you lose sight of what is actually important, which is probably one of the things they use to discredit not all men, so your argument is invalid.